Didn't ask, but I'm gonna tell you anyway. So everything is about the long game. And I was thinking about this because I teach real estate classes to new agents. I have done this for probably the past maybe 3.5, 4 years. And in starting my new brokerage this last year, I had to recreate and develop my own classes. And so, which I love because I get to put my spin on it, right? I get to put my experience, my education, and my perspective. So, no, my information is not going to fit everybody, but it certainly fits me. And in teaching, what I realized, it dawned on me that I am saying over and over and over again, and I was thinking maybe this needs to be like my life slogan. It's everything is about the long game. And how that translates with my classes when you're teaching new agents, it's, how can I get business today? How can I make money today? And really, we think about that in everything that we do. We want immediate gratification. We want to see the immediate results of something. And so rarely do we think about the long game. Like, what do we want next year to look like for us? What do we want our life to look like in 5 years, in 10 years, in 30 years? And really, my perspective on life, and maybe it's because I'm old and I've made a lot of mistakes and I've made a lot of decisions based on the immediate, that I have changed my perspective on how I do things. But really, I think that our general perspective has to be the long game. And so what are the habits, the behaviors, the things that we can do today, that we can teach ourselves, that we can change, that we could stop doing, that will create a pattern of success for us later? And that's for whatever it is. Like, to be healthy, what is the pattern that you need to do today that is going to create a lifetime of healthy living and, hopefully living longer, with less or no disease, and, you don't get like Alzheimer's or some kind of, dementia, degenerative disease. What can you do today to set yourself up for the retirement that you want, whether that's like living on an island somewhere or, living debt free? What are the things that you're doing today? If you want relationships in your life, if you want certain things to change, what are you doing today to make yourself that person that is open to those relationships? And so, I just think, I wonder how many people out there think about the long game just in general when you're making a decision to, take that trip, spend that money, do that thing, sit on the couch, eat that thing, whatever it is. And I would say the same thing for business, especially if you are a business owner and you are trying to create a business for yourself. What habits, what behaviors, what patterns are you establishing that are going to support the long game? So, food for thought. Have a great day.